Welcome to Hornbill TV. This is your anchor, Kekrizagin Solo. You're now watching Prime Time. First, the headlines. Union Home Minister Amit Shah had tweeted that a landmark day had arrived in the battle against Naxalism after 170 Naxalites had surrendered in Chhattisgarh, following 27 surrenders the previous day and 61 returns to the mainstream in Maharashtra. The swearing-in ceremony for the designated ministers in the expansion of Gujarat Chief Minister Cabinet will be held on Friday, October 17 at 11:30 a.m. at Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar. The Supreme Court on Thursday posted for hearing on November 4 a batch of petition challenging the Election Commission of India's move to conduct special intensive revision of electoral rules in Bihar. The Rohtak police on Wednesday registered an FIR of abetment to suicide and criminal conspiracy, naming all those mentioned in the final video of ASI Sandeep Kumar Lathir, who allegedly shot himself on Tuesday after accusing IPS officer Y. Puran Kumar of corruption. Those were the top headlines, and now for the news in details. First off, the Union Home Minister Amit Shah had tweeted that a landmark day had arrived in the battle against Naxalism after 170 Naxalites had surrendered in Chhattisgarh, following 27 surrenders that previous day and 61 returns to the mainstream in Maharashtra. He had said that in total 258 battle-hardened left-wing extremists had abjured violence over the last 2 days. Shah had added that Abuchmark and North Bastar, once their bases, had been declared free from Naxal terror, while a trace of Naxalism had remained in South Bastar, which he had also said that security forces would soon wipe out. He had reiterated the government's policy welcoming those who wish to surrender and warned that those who continue to wield gun would face the forces' wrath. He had further stated that since January 2024, after the BJP's government had taken office in Chhattisgarh, 2,100 Naxalites had surrendered, 1,785 had been arrested and 477 had been eliminated. Shah had appealed to remaining cadres to lay down arms and had reaffirmed the commitment to uproot Naxals or Naxalisms before 31 March 2026. The swearing-in ceremony for the designated ministers in the expansion of Gujarat Chief Minister Cabinet will be held on Friday, October 17th at 11:30 a.m. local time at Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar. Governor Acharya Devrajji will administer the oath of office and secrecy to the designated ministers included in this expansion of the state cabinet during the ceremony. Earlier in the day, the Chief Minister performed a bell-ringing ceremony at the Mumbai National Stock Exchange to mark the listing of Surat Municipal Corporation's municipal green bond in the presence of Mayor Dakesh Mavani. On this occasion, the Chief Minister stated that through the issuance of green municipal bonds worth Rs 200 crore, Surat Municipal Corporation had involved citizens are partners in green and sustainable development. The oversubscription of Surat's green bond by 8 times reflects investors' enthusiasm for investing in green bonds. The Supreme Court on Thursday posted for hearing on November 4 a batch of petitions challenging the Election Commission of India to move to conduct special intensive revision. It was for the electoral rules in Bihar. As the petitioner tells the court that the ECI should separately publish the list of deleted and added voters, the Supreme Court observes that the polls panel is aware of its responsibility to disclose the voter data on completion of the recently concluded SIR. Earlier, the Supreme Court asked the Bihar State Legal Service Authority to issue directions to its district-level body for assisting voters excluded from the final electoral rolls after the Bihar Special Intensive Revision exercise in filing appeals with the Election Commission of India. To ensure free legal aid to the persons excluded from the final voters list to file appeals against their exclusion, a bench of Justices Surya Kant and Joy Malia Bagchi, BASLSA, is to issue necessary communication to the district legal services, the authorities, to ensure the availability of paralegal volunteers and legal aid counsels who can assist the excluded persons in filing appeals. The bench passed the order after noting that there were discrepancies in the affidavit submitted before the top court by certain individuals who claimed that they had been incorrectly excluded. Not only that, but senior advocate Rakesh Dwivedi, appearing for ECI, disputed the veracity of the contents of the affidavit submitted by one particular individual. Dwivedi raised an instance raised by the Petitioner Association for Democratic Reforms regarding a person whose name was included in the draft list getting deleted from the final list. Rajya Sabha MP Sudha Murthy and her husband and Infosys founder Narayana Murthy have declined to participate in the socio-economic and education survey, commonly known as the caste survey in Karnataka, being conducted by the Congress-led government in the state. Murthy is a self-attested letter to the Karnataka State Backward Classes Commission stated that the family's refusal to participate in the survey, stating that they do not belong to a backward community and therefore would not participate in this survey. Meanwhile, Karnataka Minister Santosh Lad said it was her choice. The government cannot force people to come and share what they want to share. Just because she has boycotted, it doesn't mean that thousands of people will follow suit.
People like this are boycotting. Do you think that it will be a major setback for the government?
What kind of message that it sends?
Today, this is always a debatable. It's always a debatable. Who is influential, who is not influential is subjective. Who has got what influence? Just because people have got money, their success in business, you feel they're influential? Or Swamijis who are in Mutt also, they have got influential? A teacher who is a Nobel Prize winner also can be influential. So that's a very debatable. So we have to only consider their expression. So I don't think so there will be any impact on the society. According to me, I could be wrong also. Because she has boycotted, it doesn't mean that thousands of people are going to boycott. I don't think so that's going to happen. But anyway, if she has taken that stand, I respect her stand.
But she also says that there is no point in carrying out this exercise. It won't help the government in anything.
No, that's okay. It's her opinion. What should be carried out by the government or what should not be carried out? Government has in its wisdom, it will think over and do it. Like now the central government has done the same thing. She has to say the same thing to the central government, right? Central government has given economical weaker section, has given 10%. She has to comment on it also. Now central government has told that it is going to make a caste survey. She has to speak on everything. If she wants to speak on state government issue, I appreciate and respect her.
Nara Lokesh has said that Andhra food is...
In a first photo notice, KP Kuchalai branch manager of SBI Maram had been honoured with the prestigious SBI Chairman's Club Award 2024 to 2025 under the Yes, I Can Change campaign category. The award presented in Mumbai recognized his innovative efforts in promoting the campaign across his postings. Aged 39, Chalai hailed from Mesipro village in Senapati district and was the younger brother of senior IAS officer Moses Chalai, currently secretary in the Ministry of Finance. Out of thousands of SBI employees nationwide, only 5 had been selected for the award, with Chalai as the sole recipient from Northeast India. The honour carried in a citation, cash prize and a family trip to the Taj Hotel in Mumbai. Instituted in 2022, the Yes, I Can Change campaign category recognized employees driving innovation and customer-friendly initiative. Chalai's creative approach from decor and design upgrades the customer engagement and earned him wide appreciation and brought the Northeast into the national spotlight within the SBI fraternity. We'll now take a short break. Stay tuned.
My name is King. ढलाई किंग, कंक्रीट का असली किंग। My name is King. ढलाई किंग, कंक्रीट का असली किंग।
HIV can be transmitted through sharing of HIV-infected needles and syringes. To prevent HIV, say no to sharing needles and syringes.
My name is King. ढलाई किंग, कंक्रीट का असली किंग।
HIV can be transmitted through sharing of HIV-infected needles and syringes. To prevent HIV, say no to sharing needles and syringes.
Welcome back, viewers. The massive turnout of lakhs of the BSP rally in Lucknow on October 19, marking the death anniversary of party founder Kashi Ram, BSP Supremo Mayawati convened a major meeting of party officials in Lucknow on Thursday. Addressing the gathering, the former chief minister congratulated party workers and leaders for the rally's success. She, however, took aim at the Samajwadi Party, accusing it once again of neglecting the parks and memorials constructed during the BSP regime. Mayawati also cautioned party members to remain vigilant against the tactics of opposition parties ahead of the 2027 elections. Reiterating her appeal, the BSP chief urged supporters to dedicate their heart, soul and resources to ensure that the party secures what she called the master key to power.
9 अक्टूबर को बहुजन समाज पार्टी के द्वारा जो रैली आयोजित की गई थी, उस रैली में लाखों की संख्या में पूरे देश से बसपा के जो कार्यकर्ता थे, पदाधिकारी थे, मौजूद थे और इस रैली को बसपा मुखिया मायावती ने सफल बताया था। उस रैली के बाद आज 16 अक्टूबर को बहुजन समाज पार्टी की मुखिया मायावती ने एक जनसभा यानी कि एक बैठक बुलाई थी। इस बैठक में पूरे प्रदेश के अलावा देश के तमाम पदाधिकारी थे और उनको इस रैली जो बीते दिनों जो एक रैली हुई थी, उस रैली के बारे में जो है उनको जो बसपा कार्यकर्ता थे उनको आभार व्यक्त किया। साथ ही ये भी एक मैसेज देने की कोशिश की कि 2027 का चुनाव करीब है। ऐसे में 2027 जो मायावती अक्सर कहती रही है कि जो सत्ता की जो की है, चाबी है, मास्टर चाबी, जब वो हासिल हो जाएगी तो बहुजन समाज के लोग हैं जो उपेक्षित हैं, शोषित हैं, तभी उनका उद्धार हो पाएगा, तभी उनका कल्याण हो पाएगा। इसी को लेकर आज बहुजन समाज पार्टी की मुखिया ने मायावती ने एक बड़ी बैठक की थी और जीत का एक मंत्र दिया था कि कैसे 2027 का चुनाव जीता जाएगा और कैसे जो विपक्षी पार्टियां हैं उनके हथकंडों से कैसे सावधान रहा जाए। वीडियो जर्नलिस्ट अनिल सैनी के साथ अनूप चौधरी, हॉर्नबिल टीवी, लखनऊ।
In an important order, the Bombay High Court has held that henceforth, if there is a debt due to potholes or bad roads, the contractors who constructed the same and also the civic authorities will be held responsible for the said debt, and they will have to pay compensation to the families of the victims. The Bombay High Court, while hearing a case, has ordered civic bodies and state agencies to pay Rs 6 lakh to families of victims who died due to pothole-related accidents, and between Rs 50,000 and Rs 2.5 lakh for injuries depending on severity. The bench of Justice Revati Mohit Dere and Sandesh D. Patel is issued the direction in the so motu public interest litigation first initiated in 2013 following a letter by Justice G.S. Patel about the pathetic condition of the roads in Mumbai. The court directed that compensation must be disbursed within 6 to 8 weeks of receiving claims. Delays will make municipal commissioners, chief officers, district collectors and heads of agencies such as the MMRDA, MSRDC, PWD, BPT and NHAI personally liable. Interest at 9% per annum will apply from the date of the claim until payment. Authorities must also assure that all potholes brought to notice are repaired within 48 hours, failing which departmental actions will follow. Father of late Captain Sumit Sabharwal, who was the pilot in command of the Air India pilot in a June crash Ahmedabad that killed 241 people, has approached the Supreme Court seeking a retired judge monitored, fair, transparent and technically sound probe into the crash of Air India Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner aircraft. Pushkaraj Sabharwal, age 91, alongside the Federation of Indian Pilots, filed a petition urging the court to constitute a judicially monitored inquiry committee headed by a retired Supreme Court judge and comprising independent aviation experts. The plea said that the probe presently being undertaken by the Union Ministry of Civil Aviation and the Directorate General of Civil Aviation DGCA and the preliminary report dated June 15 submitted pursuant to the investigation are defective and suffer from serious infirmities and preservatives. It sought directions that all prior investigation conducted by the DGCA into the accident, including the preliminary report dated July 12, be treated as close as all relevant materials, data and records be transferred to the judicially monitored committee or court of inquiry. It also said that the preliminary report suffers from serious technical defects and omissions which render its conclusion unreliable. The situation in Assam's Baksa district remained tense but under control on Thursday, a day after violent clashes erupted outside the district jail in Nikashi. Security had been stepped up in and around the jail premises with no fresh incidents reported so far. Internet services across the district also remain suspended as a precautionary measure. The violence broke out on Wednesday when the key accused in singer Zubin Garg's that case, organizer Shyam Kanu Mahanta, manager Siddharth Sharma and 3 others were brought to the newly built Baksa district jail. Tensions escalated as hundreds of Zubin Garg's fans gathered outside demanding justice, and the protests turned violent, leading to clashes between police and protesters. Several journalists, police personnel and fans sustained injuries while police and media vehicles were set on fire. Authorities have since deployed additional security forces to prevent any further escalation and ensure law and order in the district. We'll now take a short break. Stay tuned.
My name is King. ढलाई किंग, कंक्रीट का असली किंग। My name is King. ढलाई किंग, कंक्रीट का असली किंग. My name is King. ढलाई किंग, कंक्रीट का असली किंग.
Addressing a public rally in Bihar's Saharsa, Uttar Pradesh, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath accused the Congress and RJD of opposing development and promoting divisive politics. He said the NDA is taking forward both Virasat and Vikas in Bihar while the opposition is running a campaign against progress. Yogi alleged that Congress and RJD want burqa, not development, claiming they seek to exploit the poor by encouraging fake voting. The Chief Minister also accused the Congress of questioning the existence of Lord Ram and Lord Krishna and allowing infiltrators into the country during its rule, leading to chaos. He further criticized RJD, saying it worked only for the benefit of one family. Yogi said Prime Minister Narendra Modi treats the entire nation as his family, while Lalu Prasad Yadav considers only his own family as such. He also added that the NDA double-engine government is committed to Bihar's overall development. That's all for now. Thank you for watching Hornbill TV.